Well, I promised to try to do a bit of an update for Steve from Corsair Trainer since he did such a lovely garden update the other day. As you can see, when I'm off in Toronto not being able to be in my garden, the weeds take over. My ground is amazingly fertile ground for thistle. That's about it. But a few things are starting to pop up all over. I can't remember what that is off the top of my head. But so we were gone for the surgery and I haven't been able to really do much. Everything's a little blurry, but I'm able to walk around at least and not bump into as many things. But some things are suffering from the lack of water. I know all we had was rain, and now the rain stopped, and that's the kind of ground I have. Yeah, it's heavy clay. So we've been talking about it, and I'm gonna try that. I believe it's called Back to Eden. Try to bring in a lot of wood chips, build up the ground so maybe we can hold some of the moisture where we want it. We did plant another row of corn. Well, the wife planted another row of corn because, as I say, I'm not really good for a whole heck of a lot, but I have a fancy drill that drills holes, so I was able to do that for her at least. But the funniest thing is, to tell you how good my ground is, the stuff that's growing in pots is doing amazingly well. I cannot remember what those little suckers are called right now, but... And this is a mini cherry tree. But things are coming along. The kids have been helping-ish. And there's some sunflowers. And over here, because he couldn't stop talking about it, I got a weed in between them when I'm feeling a bit better, but this is amaranth. Because Hooples kept talking about amaranth, and I went, well, I don't know what the heck it is. I'm going to try growing it just for fun. So we got some of the blueberries in here. That's coffee filters. I just get coffee grounds from a local restaurant, and they rot away and help with a little bit of acidity, hopefully. And hopefully I won't have to replace so many blueberries this year as I've been trying to do things. And a bunch of the currants and the berry bushes and so on and such forth. And we've gotten a ton of zucchini already. Lots and lots of peas and beans already as well. That's what's growing on the fence here. There's some sickly looking watermelon plants. There's one down there, but as I say, this is pretty rough ground to be growing some of that stuff directly. So we're going to be trying a few different things in the next few years. And maybe I can show you some of the fruit trees are popping a few things up. Oh, if anyone wants to come over and have a trampoline party, it's fun. Well, I don't know. My kids say it's fun. I believe I am outside of the weight range for that trampoline. Or otherwise, it is not fat kid tested and approved. I still haven't managed to move my apple tree. So that's talking maybe spring next year now. But looks like a couple peaches are coming up this year. Thankfully, it does not look like I've got the peach leaf curl this year. I've never treated it. It's one of those things that will, sorry, not necessarily will, but can go away on its own. So, not a lot of peaches on the tree, but hopefully we'll get a decent little crop. And looks like the cherries are ripening up pretty nice. The trick is getting them before the birds and the bugs. Ooh, like that one right there. Cherry. And I did have some stuff growing in the orchard over here the other day, now if I can remember where it is. I will say, with this long grass, guys, We have pulled, I don't know how many ticks out of our house so far. Some apples coming. But we keep having to check ourselves anytime we walk out in the grass. We're just not able to keep up keeping all the grass down right now. Most of what is out here is apple trees. That's just what I find on sale. And that's when I buy a lot of things. This is a pawpaw though. Hopefully that little sucker survives. Its buddy died. Let's have a moment of silence for my poor sad pawpaw tree. Aww. But we're gonna get some trimming in here done at some point and probably get a lot of wood chips dumped back in here. It's just too much to try to keep up on all the grass. And maybe I'll put in the comments